A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this channeling session, I would be talking about a DM who is unable to take actions, a specific action to be honest, and this person needs everybody's prayers and compassion. We don't know, to be honest, like how many people are going to relate with this channeling, but we definitely have to increase. One thing for sure in the twin flame ascension journey is to keep ourselves in other people's shoes. Also learn to create boundaries, but at the same time have compassion, because nobody is perfect on this planet. We all make mistakes, and people who are in the ascension journey also benefit a lot from even catalyst twin flames or distorted masculines and feminines. They also benefit from false twin flames. In the long run, in the larger picture, all these people are extremely helpful for the twin flame ascension journey. So when you reach illumination and harmonization phase, it is actually quite natural and organic for you to feel deep gratitude for anybody who has hurt you or similar kinds of people on this planet, and then also learn to not give them your energy by not giving them the power, not taking it personally. So I'm going to enter into this channeling so that I can explain better what's happening, and so that you guys can also leave all of the bitterness or all the pain or suffering, because I'm sure if you are here, then you guys have also gone through a lot. And sometimes it happens that when we go through a lot, sometimes when people go through a lot because of other people's lack of empathy and insensitivity, it becomes very difficult to forgive them. It becomes even more difficult to understand why anyone would behave this way or why anyone would do something like this to another person, despite knowing that the other person is very caring and loving and kind and probably has good feelings and good intentions, and they are being so giving in the relationship they have with that person. Despite knowing all of this, when someone plays with you, it hurts. But again, I will say this, that this is of the benefit. This will definitely give benefit to the ascensioner. So I'm being shown a masculine who basically was looking for love, and this is a very pampered person. And I would say yes, the parents, one of the parents, especially the mother, has been pampering this child a lot, so much so that the child has become extremely codependent. The child has become kind of, you can say, useless, because when somebody is given everything on the platter and they are not given a correct training about love, they are not taught about respect since childhood, all they are being told is that money is this, money is that, money, body, looks, beauty. I'm being shown that this person's mother is a very beautiful woman, physically beautiful. Not inside, she doesn't seem to be that beautiful, but she is a hardcore, cold-blooded narcissist who thinks that everybody's job and duty is to please her. So she has raised this boy and has given him a lot of her bad qualities or negative traits. Although what I was shown was deep down in the heart, technically this person is not a bad person, this person is a good person, and this masculine himself does not get along with his own mother. But because of the programming, because of the negative programming, I would say, he also has become extremely codependent on the karmic people, because the mother has an army, or you can say a gang of karmics, and she's kind of the leader. I'm being shown she leads the pack, and she has got money, she's got everything going for her, and maybe at an old age also she has got men who like her, and probably she's having affairs. So the son is not in favor of all this. He's never been in favor of all this. He's always felt very bad, and for many years, because of the mother's upbringing, style of upbringing, and this is what a lot of narcissistic people do, they always pit the children against the other parent. So the mother raised the boy in such a way, boy or girl could also carry this energy, in such a way that they always hated their father, even though the father was a very nice person, and even though they could see that there is loyalty between the parents. Now, after the separation has taken place in their own parents, I can see separation or divorce, or even it could be life and death matter. Something had happened which had made the mother become overtly attached with the child, with the son. Now, this son met a person who's got the twin flame energy, and obviously it was deep love, because twin flames are quite attractive, especially twin flames who are doing inner work are quite attractive, especially those who have been into inner work or some kind of, career wise, if they are very good, inner work wise they're very good, and they have kind of compassionate nature, and they are doing some kind of good causes. They've got the money also, like they know pretty much a lot of things. This type of person would definitely pursue the twin flame energy. Definitely. That's what I'm being shown. It could be because of past life karma, or it could also be because the twin flame maybe had a contract with this person, a soul contract with this person or all these people before coming here, because they maybe needed a catalyst, they maybe needed a push, they maybe needed someone who could push them further into deeper inner work or deeper mission work. So obviously there was firework, and there was a lot of attraction, lot of love also I'm being shown. Genuine love was also there. Certain parts of their relationship were very real, despite all the differences, because there's a big energy push coming from the maternal side of this person's, both the people actually. So how this is working is basically opposite polarity. Now, it would be safe to say that we are perfect, we are great, we are not having flaws, our ancestors are nice, our people are very nice, everything is nice about us. That would be a safer thing to say. But a more sincere and truthful and honest thing to say is that there are flaws on both sides. That's why you chose that template. That's why you chose to be there. But there are also certain good things about both these templates. For example, the DM who needs prayers and compassion right now, his mother and father both are really good with finances. They're really good with building resources, and they're very good in convincing other people to put in money in their ideas. They are very good in those departments. But when it comes to intuition, when it comes to compassion, when it comes to kindness, they are a big zero. Or even if they have it, they have stubbed it down and they have suppressed it in a big way. Now, when the child is born, the child does not have to do that much hard work for money and for resources and for things. And out of love and attachment, the parents are also showering this child that I'm being shown. His childhood is being shown. They are showering him with a lot of gifts, a lot of money, everything that the boy wants. The parents are giving it to her. If it's not a boy, and if this energy is in a girl, then the same thing is happening to the little girl. Parents who have worked very hard to be where they are, and they have kind of collected things. How people say that they work day and night to be where they are. So the parents did that, and this person who has the masculine, the strong masculine energy, became a pampered child, someone who, despite having some kind of ideas and skills, are unable to execute them because they've never really done anything. They've never done anything in their life. So this is also a very dangerous type of parenting which needs to go away from this planet completely, because then the child becomes so useless and child feels like a loser. There is a part inside of them, like inside the house, they are treated like Prince Charming and princesses. But when they go outside, when they meet other kids, when they meet kids who are coming from humble backgrounds, or when they meet kids who are from simple families, they may not have those things. Even these kids who have a lot can feel unhappy. Some of you might not agree with me, but psychologically it is a fact That's why a lot of people who have wealth usually get triggered by people who don't have that much wealth, because it's the parents who have taught them, don't be like them, don't be like this, don't be like that, money, money, money is everything, money is everything, money is important. Or even if they verbally don't say it, the boys and the girls can see their parents' body language change when an affluent person comes along. So if a person like this, if a boy or girl like this turns into an adult, a man or a woman, and they come across a person who may not be that rich, but could be very intelligent, very beautiful, very intellectual, very kind-hearted, very smart, just like the twin flame people, the star seeds and the light workers, they carry a special aura around them, they carry a special energy around them. So when they meet these type of people, those who are on the soul contract, they get very attracted and very drawn to them. And also I'm being shown that the pursuing was not easy. They had to pursue this person, because also people who have this energy, twin flame energy or inner work energy or mission work energy, these people, they are living in their own world. They are very different from others, and they are very happy also, very happy, content. So they need to be pursued. Many a times I have seen that twin flames complain when they are going through a dark night. They complain that nobody is talking to me, nobody likes me, nobody is this, nobody is that. But they don't understand that they are very different. They could be hanging out with the wrong people, or they could be in a dark night of the soul phase. It could be a subtle dark night also, which is making them feel so unworthy. If only they start enjoying their own company and they start looking into things and they start feeling grateful for whatever they have, automatically they will see something better happening in their reality. If they are in the complaining mode, if they are not, all of them who are healing, they always meet people like them, and they know it. It's only when you are in a very negative state of mind, you cannot see those things. And also you have to understand that if you are a person who's having this type of energy, how is it possible for you to enjoy a crowded place, or enjoy a stupid party, or enjoy a materialistic setup? It would not be possible for you. So when there is a relationship between a materialistic person and a twin flame star seed, initially it could be very nice. Initially there could be energy of pursuing, or there could be energy of love. But people who like objects will eventually start looking for the objectification. Now, I'm not going to jump into this part right now. If you want to know more about this, then you can put down a comment and I will revert to it and I'll see what I can do. Or I will share this in Patreon exclusive, where we are going to get so much content for people who are actually dedicated for inner work. Because many a times I have noticed that whenever we talk about very deep, passionate subjects, certain people don't get it at all. So I have decided to put all of this only on Patreon for those people who are seriously doing inner work. And you don't even have to spend a lot of money. You can take basic pledges, and that would be good enough for you to go ahead. And I would also like to say that I might change the pledges if I don't see much movement happening over there. So if you guys are serious about inner work and you cannot get into therapy, or you cannot get into personal sessions also, then somewhere you have to start, somewhere you have to focus, somewhere you have to work on yourself, because you also have to heal your root chakra. It's not just going to one person. It's not like you just have to come to me only to do inner work or to do therapy. You can do it yourself, and you can do it from any part of the world. But if you want to do inner work, or if you want to do mission work, because all this inner work will eventually lead to mission work, then you also have to heal your financial state. You also have to heal your root chakra. You cannot be sitting inside your house stuck in a dark night of the soul. Those people who wanted to pull you down, those people who wanted to destroy you, those people who wanted to demotivate you have already done their job. They have already played their part. Now it's your time to play your part and to show it to all those people who have considered you to be good for nothing, useless and a weakling. You need to show it to them that you can certainly take care of yourself, and certainly you can do whatever you feel like doing. Money or anything else will never be a barrier for you. So here I am being shown that this masculine, because of the influence of the mother, the toxic feminine, it could be mother, it could be sister, it could be some other person also of great influence, a grandparent or a stepmother also, who just wants to destroy the family in a subtle way, but they don't want to do it obviously on the face, so they ruin the children first. The best way to ruin a family is to make a child codependent and a total useless person. So now this child is completely useless. He feels that way, he or she feels that way, that they cannot do anything without the help of someone. But what happens in the case of twin flame is that they expect, they demand actually from them that you need to give me this much money, or you need to give me this type of sexuality, you need to do what I tell you to do, you need to be where I need to be, I need you to be. If I am going to a fancy hotel, you also have to come there. But they are not thinking about how this person who comes from a simple family is going to keep going to these fancy parties at hotels, or like expensive nightclubs or places which require hundreds of dollars of memberships and show off and designer clothes and this and that. So there are two types of people with money who date others who don't have that much money. One is those who are just enjoying to suck out the energy of those people by constantly showing how superior they are and how many things they have, how many materialistic objects they have. And there are those who like to spend on people who they think are below them, because that also uplifts them in some way. It makes them feel like I am superior because I can buy everybody drinks, I can buy them gifts, I can buy them a lot of shit which I don't even need or I have in excess. But those other people would be hugely indebted to me and they will do whatever I tell them to do. So I'm being shown that this type of a person, again, I'm not calling them a bad person, I'm just saying it's programming. So this type of a person, now when they get into a dynamic with the twin flame, sooner or later the twin flame person realizes that this is not my cup of tea. I cannot go on getting humiliated. And actually with time they also realize that this person has so much money, so much resources, so many good things, but they don't do anything for anyone. If they do anything for anyone, it's either for their own publicity or ego massage or superiority complex or whatever. So they start, the twin flame, the star seeds start going away from this person, even though it is extremely difficult for them because they also love this person dearly, but they cannot be in their energy because it's giving them diseases, it is giving them pain, and also it is reviving their self-respect in a very interesting way, because they see all this excessive wastage of money and they feel, they question God, they maybe cry to God that I want to do something good for others, I want to live my life, I want to have a better lifestyle, I want to do something nice, maybe grow food or grow trees or clean the rivers or heal other people or create some kind of facility for poor people or abandoned animals or maybe destitute children, set up some kind of education facility. So twin flames always have very good plans, they have great plans, but because of their unhealed or wounded root chakra or sacral chakra, they get stopped. So here this person is acting like a catalyst big time, because they are triggering the person with twin flame energy. They are literally triggering them on a daily basis or sometimes on a weekly basis. Like for example, the twin flame needs money. Say they need $1,000 to do something related to their inner work, or maybe they have some idea to help other children, maybe poor children. So they need say $1,000-$2,000 for that. Now $1,000-$2,000 is not a big amount, but I'm still saying it, I'm just giving it as an example. It would help in some ways. So they have this plan and now they are trying to execute it and they're trying to arrange money for it. Maybe they are working on some project, maybe they are doing part-time jobs, maybe they are just selling their stuff away just to create this money or this type of resource. And then they happen to go to a party or to a gathering or to a get together or maybe to a vacation where they see their partner spending good amount of money or splurging, and it's not just $1,000, $2,000, it's probably $5,000 or $7,000 or $10,000. They see them just spending it, just wasting it on those other things or some kind of celebration. It could also be some kind of joyous celebration. So the twin flame, the star seed, has to be a part of it just to support the emotion of their partner, but inside they are not happy. It is not jealousy, it is not envy, it is none of those things. It is simply that they don't relate with those things, they don't resonate with those things, they are not enjoying, they are not happy in that setup, they are just pretending to be happy in that setup. They also feel bad that maybe their partner knows what kind of heart they have or what kind of projects they're busy in, and then their partner has all of this balls to invite them to such an affair, to a fancy affair where they see extreme wastage of money or extreme wastage of resources, and this celebration is for them not a big deal. Not a big deal, because twin flames are here to change many things about the planet, and already you can see since 2020 so many people are getting away from materialism. So many people, because people are seeing it. So now it's not a question of how much they love each other, but it's a question of their ethics, and it's a question of their morals, it's a question of their choices. So I'm being shown that the star seed twin flame stops doing certain things just for the sake of their partner who is in their distorted masculine or distorted feminine energies. They could, I'm being shown, could turn into divinity. That's why we are going to say prayers for this person, this type of person. So eventually, because of these barriers, now it is the distorted masculine or feminine's turn to punish the twin flame. They start punishing the twin flame. You did not listen to me, you did not join me in that party, you don't respect my family members, you don't respect the fact that we are doing so much and blah blah blah, and you are associated with people like us. So they start punishing, all of them maybe gang up and they start punishing the twin flame star seed, and it becomes into a very bad situation. Maybe there is a cheating scandal, maybe other people get involved, maybe they find out, the twin flame finds out about something which is very derogatory and inappropriate. They hear something about them, it hurts them, it hurts their soul, and it leads them to a final, or you can say the worst type of discard or betrayal, after which there is no point of return for them. So they don't return. This is what I was shown, they don't return. Maybe some time passes by like this, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, even 5 years. The twin flame star seed, the ascensioner, the light worker, the whole collective I'm talking about, they move on, they're happy, they're doing their inner work, they're living their life, they're enjoying everything now. Finally, it starts making sense to them. But on the other hand, on the other side, now there is a dark night that I'm being shown, and they don't have anyone to help them out, because after their partner is gone, other people's motive and purpose is over. And guys, you cannot change these things. You cannot, just by listening to the channelings, you cannot say, oh, now I've listened to the channeling, now I'm going to change everything around me. These things are not in your control. It is all planned by universe. It is all planned by the higher self. It is all planned by source. Source is the doer. We are not the doer. And here also I'm being shown how things proceed is that the people who were punishing, they get punished because they maybe involve themselves with the karmic, or they maybe get into some kind of business for the greed of increasing their money, or maybe they also have a motive of showing it to the twin flame star seed that you rejected us and you made the biggest mistake of your life, because we are like the best people, and look, the throne and the crown that we were giving to you, we're going to give it to someone else now who's going to be more worthy of it, or who's going to appreciate it. Because I'm also being shown that there was a phase in between, and this phase of separation was also given to the distorted masculine, the DM energy, to work on themselves, to prove to themselves that they love their partner. But they did not do it. They got influenced by the others and they forgot about love. they got seduced, they got into temptation, and this could have also been a big reason why a breakup took place, like a final discard took place. Now I'm being shown that the DM is realizing all of their mistakes. They're realizing all the horrible things they did. They are feeling very bad about it. They're very regretful. They're not yet into illumination. They're trying to surrender. Because once they enter illumination, then they will not just sit and crib and cry. They will start taking action. They will get up. They will not be so weak and they'll not be so dependent on others. This codependency has to go. And this codependency is only going to go when they will see that the other person is able to do things that earlier they were not able to do. Which means that when the twin flame heals their sacral chakra and their root chakra, and they are able to build a nice project, or they are able to do some kind of mission work which requires big resources, or they are able to create a lifestyle, if not big resources, then they are very content, very happy. They are not at all codependent. They are so detached. They are simply like Yoda right now. So when their partner or their ex-partner sees all these big changes in them, they are extremely regretful of whatever they've done. But they still cannot take any action because they're still weak and they're still healing their wounds and they're still taking stand for themselves. So they might have to get out of the karmic arrangement, or they might have to cut them out from the decision making family members. They might have to survive in humble resources, or they have to give up on their luxury items. Some of the things they have to do which they were earlier not willing to do. They were given these baits earlier also by their family members, but they chose the materialistic objects or the materialistic things over true love. So they regret this big time now. How could they do this? They are very ashamed of themselves. So we need to make a prayer for this person or anyone who's a part of this collective. Let's pray for them. Let's pray to God that they are able to find their way out, that they are able to become independent. No matter what they decide to choose for themselves, whatever path they take for themselves, it should be an authentic path. And from our side, we only give them friendly vibes and forgiveness. But there is also ascension work happening. So there are boundaries and there are certain actions that need to be taken in order to raise their frequency so that they can now come up to that level. Earlier, the twin flames, the star seeds actually went below from their level just to be a part of that reality. Now they are unable to do it. So the other person has to make the effort and raise their vibration and rise up in order to be together or be in touch at least with this person, be in contact, be in communication, be in harmony at least. Even if they have to meet, go for coffee, talk to each other, have a good time, it should be lust free, it should be full of respect, it should be full of lot of honor for that person. So let us all pray for all those karmics, false twins and distorted masculines and feminines on planet Earth who are struggling, but if it is written in their path, if it is written in their destiny to heal and to come up to a level and help the twin flame star seeds, the ascensioners and light workers, to help them grow their energy all over the planet, then my dear friends, let's pray for them. Let's pray for the peace of this planet. Let's pray that peace, contentment, satisfaction, joy and love increases on this planet. And even those who are in negative energy, fear-based energy, ego-based energy, their hearts also melt and they can see the truth and they can see the power of love. They can see the power of source and create a unified energy. May they grow, may they heal, may they be happy too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. Thank you, higher beings. Thank you, all of the benevolent beings and watchers. Thank you, source and masters, for helping all of us out in this journey to create a healed and a happier world. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.